vote on her agreement.
Tuesday, 5 days out from show day number 1. Good morning, team. It is about 7:30 now. I just got up, made my coffee, done my sort of normal morning routine. We are 5 days out from show day number 1 today, which is, it's getting real now. It really is getting real. Practicing posing, going through my routine, listening to the song daily. You know, it's all just sort of, everything's coming together, checking in with Josh now daily. So sending pictures, measurements, that kind of thing over to him. And the plan is pretty much getting changed daily at the minute, which is necessary. It's what he needs to be doing. One thing that I really do love about coaching with Josh is the amount of one-to-one contact you have with him, how much he actually sort of talks and gives back to you as a client. It's nice to know that he's like, right, let's check in every single day, let's make sure you look good every single day, let's make sure we're on track every single day, and that's quite a nice thing. So something I like to do with my contest prep clients as well is, as we get closer to the show, we start checking in daily, you know, pictures, weigh-ins, that kind of thing, making sure posing's on point. Yeah, that's keeping everything at ease. This week is literally about just getting through each day, day by day. You almost become very impatient on a peak week, and you're like, I really want it to be that day now. Obviously it can't be, and you have to go through each day. So I think that's sort of the stage that I'm in at the minute. These last few days have been probably the toughest few days of prep so far. Absolutely 100% the toughest. I have felt like shit, like completely in the gutters, dragging myself around. I put it on my latest Instagram post that literally these last few days have been the hardest few days of prep so far. And I think, one, that shows that I'm in the right place, because by now I should be feeling like that. So I'm definitely in the right place when it comes to how hard I've pushed myself and how far I've dug to get to where I am. But yeah, that doesn't stop them being fucking hard. Cardio has been a chore. Training, this is the first time in a long time where training has just not been enjoyable. I've not wanted to get up and go to the gym. It strangely is like, it seems to be all signs of like needing a deload week. But I just know that it's because I'm so low, and then when I get a bit of food in me, get a bit of energy back in me, I'll be loving it all again. I know I've been through this process before, and I sort of anticipated these feelings happening anyway. So today we have got a pull session. We are still training at max intensity with pull and push. So yesterday was push, we've got pull today. Luckily, it is not my pull session where I am doing Dorian deadlifts or any pulling from the floor or anything like that. I'm not sure if my body could handle that this week. 30 minutes of cardio, depending on what Josh says, he might change things. So a bit later on in the video, when I've got my check-in reply back from Josh, I'll be able to update you guys on what's going on over the next few days. Got a hell of a lot of work to do behind the laptop, so I'll probably have to go and make up steps somewhere as well. And other than that, it is just another day in the life of contest prep. Eating food, getting work done, and trying to keep myself busy. But now I'm going to sip my morning coffee, check in with Josh, and then just crack on with some work.
Come listen to more AtomicZenMusic.com.
This shit has been an absolute lifesaver in prep. I have this on 3 of my meals at the minute, and it's literally, I don't care about any other 0-calorie sauce that you have. Nothing beats this ketchup. Nothing. And there we have it. 2 eggs, spinach, ketchup, 2 pieces of toast. And I also have some of this pink Himalayan sea salt. Always have some of that on top, especially pre-workout. Just pulled up to the gym, about to go and get my last pull session in. Still training at max intensity when it comes to pull. Tomorrow's leg session will be a slight deload, just to back off from the stress and the intensity of legs. So today's session is technically going to be like the last full intensity session. So I'm going to go in there, get it done, and just put everything into it as I have every other session this prep. pull done. That was a very tough session. That was a drag yourself through it kind of session. Yeah, I think with it being so close now, it's one of them where boxes just need ticking, and I'll do anything to tick them. So I've just dragged myself through that, and I mean, you know, I feel better for it now. I'm gonna go and eat my post-workout meal. That's gonna be nice. I'm gonna get on with some work tonight. I've already done my cardio, so I'll just need to make up some steps a little bit later on. So, you know, the fact that it's done now is all good. We've got a deload leg session tomorrow, and then just sort of resting and pumping up for the rest of the week. So we're in a good place. I feel in an okay place mentally. It's more just sort of the physical drain that I'm struggling with at the minute. But now I'm gonna head into Asda and do the standard depletion pickup of the 10 calorie jellies and some cherry Pepsi Max. So post-workout meal has been eaten. I've got about 4,000 steps left to do, and normally what I do after the gym and when I've sort of finished my work and that is I'll sit down, and then before I know it, it's like 8, half 8. And I've still got all them steps to do. I end up coming out, dragging myself around. So I thought, before I actually sit down, before I chill out, I'm gonna come and get my steps done early so that I can actually chill for the evening without panicking and just realising I've got steps to do and being out at like stupid o'clock at night, just walking aimlessly. One thing I have found is that as I've got further into prep and I've been like sort of more tired and like just energyless, I've actually been doing less steps just like throughout the day, so my general step count has been less, so I've had to actually come and get steps in purposely to step, if that makes sense. So like normally, or towards the start of prep, I used to tick the steps off early in the day just by moving more, I guess, when I trained, moving more when I did my clients, moving more just in general throughout the day. But now I don't do anywhere near as many, and I actually have to come out and purposely get steps in or get on the treadmill and get them in the gym. But nevertheless, box still gets ticked. So I just thought I would finish this video off with how we're going to be going about my peak week and what we're going to be doing differently, what we're going to be doing that's going to stay the same, like just a basic sort of consensus on how peak week is going to look for me. A lot of people, in my opinion, make the mistake of changing too many things when it comes to a peak week, and that's the way that I've always done it with my clients, is just keep it very similar to what's been working throughout the contest prep, pretty much exactly what Josh is doing with me. We are not exactly doing a carb depletion. My calories have been lowered into peak week based on the consensus of fat loss, and then 2 days before the show we plan on doing a carbing up Thursday and Friday, ready for the show on Saturday. The amount of carbs we're going to use, we're unsure of yet. That'll depend on how I'm looking come Thursday and how much I need to fill out and how much it takes me to fill out. So we'll probably play it meal by meal, I guess. But a few things we aren't changing. We're not changing anything to do with sodium. We're not changing anything to do with water. We're leaving that completely the same. My training has been pretty much the same up until today's pull session. Tomorrow's leg session is going to be a deload session. Then I've got a rest day Wednesday. I'm going to do an upper body pump session, just sort of moving around, nothing too strenuous, just trying to move the carbs around my body, get them in the right places, and just sort of get in the gym and get a bit of a pump on. And then Friday I will rest before the show. So it's pretty similar to a normal week, to be honest, for me. It's not exactly drastic changes. We are just doing what we need to do to bring the best physique that we can for the weekend. Like I was saying before, it's a case of what I've been doing so far has worked because it's got me the results I've got so far. So there would be absolutely no point in throwing new things in, doing new things that are going to jeopardize the look that I've got because we haven't tried them before. So we're just going to stick to what we know works for me, stick to what we know my body knows, and just go with that from there. I'm going to leave the video there because I've just got a little bit more work to do. I've got my oats left to eat tonight, and I'm just going to chill out and try and actually get some sleep tonight because I've not been sleeping too good. So hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more sleep tonight. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one.